An amazing thing happened to me in 1989. I had an opportunity to become a member of the David Grisman Quintet. David, the ambassador moderne of the mandolin, in a project that became known as Garcia Grisman. I was very honored to be invited along with bassist Jim Kerwin to be in the rhythm section of that quartet, and it gave me an opportunity to learn a great deal more about Jerry and about the music that he loved, music that he himself wrote with Robert Hunter, and his love of music from other times, other genres, other authors. Zip ahead now to 2018, and I am in the studio recording a tribute to my time working with Jerry Garcia called Garcia Songbook. It features my trio, Joe Craven and the Sometimers, with two brilliant musicians and great guys, Jonathan Stoyanoff on bass and Bruce MacMillan on guitars, a variety of guitars, both of them singing, arranging, and playing their hearts out. And for this project, we have brought on a new member of the group, drummer Barry Eldridge. And the four of us are taking music that Jerry loved and, in the spirit of Jerry, doing it our own way. I can remember having conversations with Jerry talking about the value of taking other people's music and playing it forward by making it your own. David Grisman used to preach that same kind of philosophy in my many years working with him, almost 17 years worth. And so in that spirit, this is what Garcia Songbook is all about, celebrating my relationship with Mr. Garcia, Mr. Grisman, my relationship with these wonderful musicians who I have a chance to work with today, and pulling all our creative resources together to explore the Garcia Songbook.
Lucky to get through. I heard a voice telling me to flee, the very same voice that I'll always be.
Well, I'm really excited about this project because I started playing music because of the Grateful Dead. I took piano lessons when I was 6, but then I moved on to sports until I heard the Grateful Dead. So I was moving out to California, and a friend, gave me a bass, and I started patterning my playing, after Phil Lesh. And I've headed in a lot of directions since then. Gone to jazz, gone to music school for jazz and playing fusion and all these different styles. And even though I love the Grateful Dead, I've never been in a Grateful Dead cover band or anything like that. So this is kind of full circle for me. It's an opportunity to come back and contribute to the Grateful Dead canon in my own way and kind of make an artistic statement in the genre. So it's really exciting.
Take up your China doll. It's only fractured, just a little nervous from the fire.
I want to say that I'm really excited to be part of this Jerry project. He's one of my favorite artists. I really love his songwriting. He has a way with a melody and using more interesting chord movement than a lot of folk or blues-based artists. To me, Jerry, he really seems to encapsulate so much of the history of American music. He's got background in folk and blues, country, bluegrass, rock and roll, psychedelia, all my favorite music. I actually became a fan of his music slightly backwards. Probably my favorite stuff when I first heard the Dead was kind of their classic country rock period, the American Beauty, Working Man's Dead. And then I went straight to Grisman Garcia. I really liked the stuff he did with David. And I became a Dead fan far later. Honestly, it really took until I got satellite radio where I was easily able to hear all of their live recordings, because prior to that I was not in any sort of taper trading community, and now I get a chance to hear all of them. The great live lineage of the Dead, but also we're trying to work in his other projects, the Jerry Garcia Band, which I love, and the Grisman Garcia stuff, and it's gonna be a hoot. Hope you like it.
To be born, dark as the night, down where the Volga River flows, there's a lovely Russian rose, where she gazes so tenderly